Yo, what's good? I'm about to get my boy Jasper on here. We were just having an interesting conversation. He said, "You want to go live?" So I said, "Cool, we can go live." So we gonna go live. What's good, Bentley? What's good? What's good? I'm about to get my boy Jasper up in here. As soon as he pop up in here, we about to have some frequency talk with y'all. Talking frequencies and vibrations and attraction and metaphysical this and that and all that spiritual guru shit everybody's talking about. But me and Jasper are gonna dig in a little deeper once he hop up in here. Jasper, where you at? Y'all, hey look, if y'all ain't here, just hold tight. Y'all in for some magical talks. Here we go. He in here. Let's get it. Let's get it.
Yo,
Jasper was good. through the hoodie on. Through the
oh yeah. Oh, these are coming out 2021. These are Jasper.
Yeah, that shit hard. All right, so back to what we was talking about.
All
So
right.
just to rewind it for everybody, Jasper is a person that put me on this 432 frequency, 432 hertz vibrations. Actually, if you just want to give your perspective, I'm gonna have you give the people your perspective of what the 432 hertz is and what it means to you. And then even though I heard about it from you years ago, I recently just really had an epiphany in a deep meditation. And it's really resonating with me now. I have a greater understanding. I'm glad you put it me on game because like when it came around a second time, I'm like, this is why Jasper was on it so tough. So you can go ahead and let the
Mm.
people know what it
Yeah,
means to you, and I'll follow up.
for sure. Yeah, well, so I first heard about it like 2015 or 16 on like my journey into YouTube mentoring, you know what I mean? Finding mentors on YouTube, and it led me to Ralph Smart, Infinite Waters. And he started talking about it. So I'm someone had told me about it years before that, like 2008, 2009, that vibrations is what runs this, this world. And it didn't hit until Ralph Smart started telling me about the 432, that the metaphysical wavelength of how the whole universe flows is on that frequency. Um, and not saying that you can't go up from there, you can't elevate to different levels of frequency that do different things, you know what I mean? But the 432 hertz to me is the copacetic, the peace of mind, the detachment of all things, the love for all life and all things, the inanimate objects around that aren't living or breathing but still have souls. That's what 432 hertz to me. Like this has energy on it. This has energy. This energy. This energy. Everything's got putting off some energy, whether it's alive or not. So uh I don't know where I'm going with that. But the 432 hertz is just that God level, that copacetic, that detachment, that love for all, that yin and yang balance to me. Boom.
Boom. Okay. And I like that you have that perspective because at the end of the day, it's all perspective on what we perceive these frequencies to be. So,
Mm.
like I was in a super deep meditation, and well, just I don't know if you know, but recently my grandmother and my brother passed like the
Yeah.
same week. So I got hit with the double whammy. So I had a lot to think about, you know what I'm saying? So during that time, I was having my deep meditation sessions where I had to get my mind right. But in this session with Akeem, Light Giving 555, we were just sitting and chilling, and he was telling me his perception of the frequency. And then once he told me that all of the music was tuned to 440 purposely, that's
Yeah.
when my light went on. I said, "Oh shit!"
Wow.
If I think it was like the Roman Catholic Church or something like way back in the day when they put out an order for us to retune music to 440. That told me everything I need to know
Oh,
because
so I'll break this. That was less than 100 years ago.
right.
That they passed a law to higher it to 440, which ultimately is throwing off your vibration. It's distracting you from elevating. You know what I mean? And but anyways, go ahead.
Yeah, so we are essentially like living in static. Like
Mm,
it sounds right, like to our ear, but to our soul and our spirit, these sounds is not resonated with our spirits, a language that we don't understand. We understand our ears and our forefront subconscious doesn't understand it because it's not the frequency of Earth. It's a distorted frequency of Earth. So we were just sitting there, and like I said, and then once I found that, I was like, damn, it has to be some power in this frequency. And then we started diving a little deeper. Frequency is a language
mm,
within its like
mm,
the actual frequency is a language because all of the frequencies convert to different things. They convert to different shapes. They
mm.
convert to different objects. Like when you break down the frequency 432, it breaks down to Fibonacci. You familiar with Fibonacci?
Yeah, absolutely.
And Fibonacci is the
Never.
pattern of life on Earth.
No.
It's a perfect pattern on life on Earth. All of the plants and natural things break down in the Fibonacci sequence in some way, down to our hands. You
No.
know, so to convert it from 432 to 440 is not of nature.
Boom.
You know what I'm saying? And it just blew my mind. And then the last thing that truly blew my mind was when I found out the frequency of our voice is
Mm,
naturally tuned to 432.
mm.
That's when I was like, oh, it's a wrap.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
432 is everything. So then even deeper, it took me to 432 to me was the frequency of Earth, right?
No.
So this was like the next level of thinking after that. So I listen to binaural beats, right?
Yeah.
And binaural beats got all different types of frequencies. They got 500, 600, and I
900.
yeah, and at one point I felt like the higher frequency, the better. Now this is the trippy part. Even in the spiritual woke community, you can still get lost in the sauce because they have all of those other frequencies, and it made me devalue 432 because I'm thinking it's just another frequency. No, it is the frequency.
I love you for that. Thank
It is
you.
the frequency. So yes, you can vibrate higher,
Yeah.
but deeper level, do we need to vibrate higher?
Ooh.
How do
Wow.
we need to vibrate at a higher frequency than the natural order of Earth? Like Earth is vibrating at 432. The
Mm,
birds chirp at 432. Our voices is at 432. Anything natural from this Earth is in alignment with Fibonacci. It's all 432 hertz.
boom.
So need to vibrate at 600. You're still out of the Earth's frequency.
Boom.
Another thing that I realized is like a lot of people are trying to over vibrate and over tune. And when you're over tuned, you're still out of tune.
Mm. That's done, bro. What'd you just say? Let me write that down.
Not auto tune, but out of tune.
Wow.
So all of that just told me at the end of the day, as people and as humans, and what all this eye opening shit was as humans, we just gotta work on being in our frequency, and that's it. And everything else will flow because 432 is the natural order of alignment of this earth.
That's
You-
good.
And so I feel like also when our spirit work, everybody is trying to work. On our spirit work and our personal work, we just like workaholics, work. Even on spirit work, I believe that you can work yourself out of tune.
Absolutely.
So working
I've
it,
experienced that before.
yeah, you're working to get in tune, and now you're working yourself out of tune.
So,
Even deeper. Hey, look, I'm telling you, I came across a million epiphanies, and I was like, oh, I can't wait to
yeah,
talk to you. I'm glad we talking on here, so I can
absolutely.
all the shit that was been popping up and still popping up since I really woke up to the frequency.
Yeah.
So since the 432 frequency is our natural frequency, right? We are born
Mm,
at that frequency. So a great way to tap into that frequency,
yeah.
just be around children.
Boom.
right? But look, even deeper. So we can be around children to tap into the frequency naturally, but
Yeah.
we gotta know that we are that frequency. So
Mm.
really have to do to get to that frequency is mentally tell ourselves to switch that dial
Mm.
because we emit that frequency naturally.
Yeah.
We have been blocked. We've been hated on by society by retuning the frequencies of 440 on the radio and instruments. So all of this stuff is bombarding us with blockages,
Yeah.
but we understand that we are naturally of that frequency. We don't need to work to get into that frequency because we are that frequency.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
So just know that, you know, if you just know everything is going to flow right and you do everything to stay in that frequency, like be in nature, eat natural foods, be happy, be around kids, do what you love, go with the flow, be at ease, that's the frequency.
Boom. And it's dope to hear that perspective because they're the same. Like they're literally they get back to the same thing. Is that the result is that you just have to flow. You just have to flow, and like every day you're gonna be every minute you have to monitor how you're thinking, what you're saying, what you're eating, what you're driving, where you're going, like what you're watching, everything. Like if you're not monitoring, you're slowly slipping out of the 432. You know what I mean? And then and then time goes by and you're way out of it. You know what I mean? But it literally is just like you said, you have to know. So in that moment when you realize like, oh shit, I'm not feeling this. Like the other day I was feeling it. You know what I mean? And I was like, wait, Jasper, chill. What are you doing? You are this flow. You are it. You're the one. Like, chill out. You have to like
You're the one. Okay, Neil.
really, really go in. I mean, we're all the one. You know what I mean?
Right.
We're all the ones. But when you're talking to yourself, you have to be honest. Like, you're the one. You know what I mean? JMO, he's the one. I'm the one. Like, but when your mind is just racing and trying to attack, you have to like speak out, and that's how you get back to your 432. Just monitoring and flow, man. It'll all come when it's time. Like you just have to keep your mind in tune. Boom. That's it.
I feel like another thing that takes us out of tune is ego.
Yeah.
And the thing with ego is ego wants things to be a certain way.
Mm.
So if something don't turn out your way, you like, nah, I wanted it to be
Ooh,
like that.
thank you. I
The
needed.
want, the want is what takes you out of tune because the 432 frequency can be taking you somewhere and the flow can be taking you somewhere. Let's just say, for example, like something happened on tour, or like let's just say something happened to where maybe in another reality you didn't make it on tour. And you'd be like, man, fuck, I wanted to go on tour. I wanted to go on tour. The whole world is fucked up because I didn't go on tour. But
Mm.
then that led you to another situation that led you to another situation to put you in a better situation.
Right.
So really you putting yourself in a chaotic tune because of what you want, and that's ego. But
Right.
at the end of the day, we don't have to attach emotion or ego onto the things that happen every day. There are no good or bad. They're just things. The
Boom.
ego universe don't know good or bad. It just knows things.
Yeah.
Right.
Exactly.
And so when we put our human perspective on it, our wants, then I feel like that distorts your frequency and that just takes you on a whole nother path that
Okay.
might have for you.
So what I've experienced lately is I was talking to this baby girl, right? And I'm just gonna be real. And it was literally like I kept just trying to like see this potential that she had in growth and elevation and it literally kept not coming and I just kept trying to force something and I was literally the flow was trying to show me this like, hey dude, like it's just not gonna work, but my emotion was attached to it, so I kept trying to force this girl to try to just, you know what I mean, the growth rather than the comfort, you know what I mean, and it just kept not happening. But my flesh and my material body wanted, and my emotions was tied up already, so
Mm-hmm.
it was literally taking me out of that flow. And I recently got back in it. Like and you can literally see the transition from different levels. You know what I mean? When you're out of flowing when you're in the flow. Uh, yeah. Anywho, let's talk about it. But that's what you said. You said every day things can take you out of it, but they're just things. You know what I mean? So they have no control over you uh, unless you allow them to. Boom.
Yeah, at this moment, just thinking about being in the frequency puts you in the frequency. Like I'm still gonna like do stuff like exercise and be in nature and be in sunlight. Like I got my even though I'm indoors, I got my window wide open. I'm gonna get every little piece of sunlight I can get. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, uh, just thinking about it, just
That's it.
being aware of the frequency, and
Yeah.
then just like literally mentally, I like close my eyes and be like turn the dial like boop. All right, I'm in a frequency because it's really that close. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? 40 and 440 and 432 is literally just a
Right there. Yeah. Yeah. And it's just that. A lot of people are scared to talk out loud and play that game with themselves. Like turn the dial. Okay, I'm not mad anymore. I'm happy now. We're gonna be happy. People are scared to do that because the ego is trying to say you look like a fool or or stop talking to yourself. But without that, you just keep slipping away.
hey, look. Another thing is we've been fooled to believe that these things are hard.
Right.
And when I realized that 432 was what we emit when we come out the womb as, it's not hard. This is us. We are designed to be of this. We have been blocked. We have been bamboozled, of the frequency. So now I know it's easy because I literally, like, that's what I say. I could just make the shift.
Yeah. No, that's deep.
But yeah, man. And my brother Akeem, he made his whole film in 432, and he's gonna make all his films in 432. And now I feel like it is our mission. And I'm like I said, I'm gonna give all honor to you because you talked about it first. And you was
Uh,
enlightened
we
about.
gonna No, I'm just glad I was able to be that catalyst for anybody really because I don't know why it resonated with me, but it did. I mean, I do know why because that's what we are, but like everybody tried to talk me out of it. You know what I mean? And they tried to talk me out of my flow. You know what I mean? And I never let them. You know what I mean? So and now people are seeing it. Uh, People are listening because it's real. This shit is so real, bro.
Because everybody talks about vibes and vibration, but a lot of people don't know that the vibration is a frequency and it's a specific frequency. And
Mm.
just y'all listen, it's just not y'all want to Google 432 hertz. 432 hertz is literally the frequency of Earth. Well, I didn't even know it was well, you said the frequency of the universe. Did you say that earlier?
The whole thing.
See, that's even deeper because the message that I got that it was the frequency of Earth. So now that I'm getting even more awareness that that's the frequency of the universe, that's more powerful.
Yeah.
Because
I
I
mean,
relate, I related to Earth because I know it's connected to all of the plants on Earth through Fibonacci.
got
So
you.
that's how I made the connection.
But
But
like think about constellations. They're outside of Earth. And you know what I mean? They have everything to do with how we feel and who we are, so even the constellations spell out Fibonacci, make that horn, that Fibonacci horn. Uh,
yeah, see, that's even more rabbit hole that I got to dig into.
yeah, so it's like, who knows, man?
And I look at it as like the cheat code, and moving forward, life just got so much easier once I opened up that can of worms because now I know what work I have to do. Like, of course, I'm gonna meditate, of course, I'm gonna eat healthy, of course, I'm gonna get my sunlight,
Right.
but the real work is to unlearn, or the real work is to be aware that it's not a lot of work.
Boom.
The real work is to be aware that shit can be easy and it will be easy and we can manifest easily because we are naturally of the frequency of unlimited manifestation. And we've been put in a situation to where somebody don't want us to access it.
Mm,
And that alone makes me know that it's all powerful.
yeah. So how do you do that? How do you do that? Just flip the dial, right? Just tell yourself.
what I've been doing lately is just being aware. Like every morning I wake up or all throughout the day. You know what? Back in the day when I first started getting like aware and conscious or whatever you want to call it and just know about these powers, I used to always tell myself all day. I think I heard this from Bob Proctor or somebody. I used to say all good things will come to me. All good things will come to me. And I literally would just say that all throughout my head all day. All good things will come to me. All good things will come to me. So now I
Yeah.
say I am the frequency. I am the
Yeah.
frequency. I am the frequency. And so now that forces me, like every time I say that, it's just a dial shifter. And now even when I work out, right? So I used to work out to get fit and to look fit and to feel fit. Now I work out to be in the frequency. So it's a totally different motivation even when I work out because it's connecting different like neurons and receptors to
Yeah.
be more in the frequency because my intent is to be in the frequency, not to look good. Now, me looking good is going to be a byproduct of me working out, which is awesome. But I'm going to be more tapped into the frequency because my intentions is to be in the frequency when I'm doing these actions.
Yo. Nah, that's it, man. Hey, you never failed on articulating. Let me just tell you that. You know how to say words and put them
You,
together well, man.
I'm glad you said that because it's not me talking. This is not me talking. I am
Yeah,
channeling. That's
that's
another. That's another thing that I realized on them deep meditations is
yep,
we can channel. Now, what we channeling, I feel like it's the infinite information in the sky floating around. I feel like all the information that we ever needed is literally just floating around us, bro. It's
yep.
literally floating, and we just have to use these bodies as antennas to
Mm,
receive information.
mm,
But we got the right fucking radio station.
yep.
What's the radio station, guys? 432.
Let's
Now,
go, baby. Hey, I'm here. I'm here. This is Jasper Jamo on your channel, 4:32 in the morning. Where it's at 4:32 in the morning on 432 hertz. Just
real.
tune in.
Is
We'll
that
be
just
playing all the best
hey,
jams today.
just tune in. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it, Jasper. That's all we got to do is tune in and we can receive information. So when it comes to articulation, it's crazy because I can talk about this stuff like I read a book about it. I ain't read shit about this.
Feel
This
me?
this is all information that just
Come
came to
here.
me. I
Come.
was in a I was on the right channel and I was open to receive it. And we are all canvases of information or tools or antennas to receive information, unlimited
Mm,
information. Guess what? Nobody's wrong.
boom.
Some people gonna get it, some people not gonna get it, and it's okay. Cause I didn't get it. When you hit it with me, I was like 432, and I looked it up, and I went down a wrong rabbit, not the wrong rabbit hole. I just went down a different rabbit hole because binaural beats has so many different frequencies. I thought they was all magical, and some of the other frequencies may be magical, but ain't none of them more magical than 432 because that is the frequency.
You know what? I remember when you called me and you called me and asked me about 432. Maybe winter 2017, and you asked about it. Uh, we had a long conversation, and for that all this time to pass, and now you have another reoccurring, or you know what I mean? It just hits you like it's just crazy that it'll all come to everyone when they allow it to. You know what I mean? And you've literally tapped in. You tapped in again, like it's deep.
and e- and even that still took me on a beneficial journey because it took me on an audio journey of learning about binaural beats and sound therapy and all of that. So I got into sound and then that I'm gonna tell you the rabbit hole it took me on. I got on binaural beats and then it was different frequency of binaural beats and then it was subconscious programming and then it was hypnotherapy.
Boom.
So me through a whole rabbit hole, and for those 4 years, I was really digging into that down to the hypnotherapy. The hypnotherapy is just subconscious programming while you sleep. So for those years, I was still listening and stuff while I was asleep, reprogramming my subconscious for
Right.
years. But the ultimate wake up was really just this last time because I realized it's this stuff don't got to be hard, and that's what was like, whew, that's what made me just go, whew, shit, like like I'm done working so hard. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm still gonna grind, of course, because work and intention comes together from manifestation. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? I'm not gonna be doing all of this hard mental work. Like I'm gonna do my best at everything, and if something don't fall out like how I want it to fall out, I'm like, it was supposed to be like that, and I'm in the frequency, and I'm gonna keep on flowing.
going. That's it. It's beautiful.
Yeah, man.
That shit's deep, man. Um, yeah, thanks for calling.
Nah, man. Thanks for picking.
We gotta chop it up soon. Um, what time is it there?
It's 3:36.
30. What you about to do
I'm
today?
just doing some trading, some studying
Yeah,
and some trading.
there you
With
go.
my wait, doing some studying with my 432 in the background.
Hmm. There you go. Send me some links for sure.
Okay, for sure, man. But yeah, I'm gonna post this on my page so people's gonna get this game. So hopefully, somebody Google's 432 or YouTube's it, or just hopefully the light bulb turns on because the more people that tune in to the
Yeah,
station, the more the world is gonna change.
yeah, yeah.
For the
And then that's really all it is. If we just all got to tune back in. Everyone's got to tune into the station, and then you will start seeing empathy. You will start seeing love. You will start seeing fairness. You know what I mean? But
right,
we're here. That's our message. That's what we have to deliver because that's our purpose. Not everyone gets this, and it is our purpose to fully heal ourselves first, put ourselves back in the tune, and then give it to the people. That's the only way we can do it. And for us to be aware of it now, it's like if we don't do that, you know, if we don't live our whole lives by sharing this message, then we ain't living. I feel, once we're aware, you can't go back. The pickle go back to the cucumber. You know what I mean? Once it's a pickle, like we can't unnotice shit. So why would we just waste the shit? I mean, it's like Shaq can't be a cop. He's a basketball player. Like he had to play basketball. You know what I mean? That was his purpose at that time. You can't, and through that he changed hella people's lives through whatever inspiration, motivation. But what I'm saying is, we just gotta keep sharing, bro. We have to keep sharing this message. I'm glad. I'm grateful that you called me.
because whatever film work we end up doing, I'm just going because my boy Akeem, he's using his art, like the art of his films, to promote 432. So it's like the whole film got something to do with something totally. The first film is 432. So it's like I'm gonna bring you in with this knowledge, this art, and these drone cameras, and these slow mo, and these dancers, and you're gonna get lost in that. But you also gonna be plugging into the 432, and 432 is on the title as well. So you have to be. What is 432?
Yeah, not straight up. I literally just hit my tattoo artist, a 432 hertz tattoo today, this morning. So that's it's funny how we wrap up the end of the night over here with this conversation about 432. But I opened the morning with it, and now we end the night with it. You know what I mean? It's pretty deep. So, you know,
And now even actual time, I'm always gonna pay 432.
channel called Deepak Tyson. I cut up clips of his podcast. It's Deepak Chopra and Mike Tyson. So I cut up the deep clips of Mike's podcast. So we're just we're running some good numbers lately. So if you guys need some help, tap in.
Yeah,
This is all in the last 28 days.
get that viral market popping. Get them YouTube checks popping.
Yeah, hit me, bro. Let's work.
I got a boy that's really studying. His name is Ray. He's studying this YouTube algorithm shit tough too. So I'm gonna tag you. I'm gonna tag him on your page so you can check him out. And whenever y'all link. It's the flow, but it's no y'all on the same shit. And he's a super super solid dude.
Perfect.
But yeah, man, I'm gonna check with you later, man. I appreciate the live and the conversation. Interesting on how we talking about 432 because I actually really needed to go live too. I haven't went live in a long time, and I was thinking about going live all day today. So it just magically happened. You just gotta be in the flow, and the right shit will happen. You know what I'm saying?
Nah,
You heard
yeah,
me?
yeah. Hey, yes,
Oh, you was breaking up a little bit.
save this and send it to me if you can.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna do it right now. I'm gonna check with you later. Appreciate it.
We
All right,
losing
brother.
it.
I
All
got
right,
you. Yeah, let them
all right.
know.
Have
All
a
right, man.
good one. Peace.